Hey everybody out there on YouTube. I came across this really epic looking model of a lion holding a shield. It's a nice little statue, and I thought I'd do a time-lapse print of it. I paid for the model file. I believe somebody's posted on Thingiverse now for free. I've put a link to the Thingiverse version in the description, as well as the settings I used to print it on the CR-10 here. The CR-10 has been working like a champ for me. I've done a lot of really nice prints on it to date. I can't complain about this printer. I have a piece of insulating corking underneath that helps me with the heated bed. It gets up to temperature pretty fast. From 0 to 75 it takes maybe 5 or 6 minutes. I can get it up to 110 thanks to the corking underneath with no modifications to the power supply. I also have a sheet of PEI on here, plastic that really is amazing stuff. I had to clean it a couple of times with some rubbing alcohol. Other than that, I don't do anything else to it, except for when I first applied it with two-sided tape, I gave it a light scuff with some 600 grit sandpaper, and I found that was only necessary for the PLA. For PETG and ABS, it worked fine as it was. But for the PLA, the light scuffing is really what was necessary to make the PLA stick. I've printed items as small as this little ring here with very little surface area on the PEI without any issues, and items as big as almost the entire bed without any warping. So the sheet of PEI is paid for itself as far as I'm concerned 10 times over, because I don't use glue stick or tape anymore on this particular printer. I have another sheet that I'm going to put on one of my other printers sometime in the near future, as I really like how this stuff worked out. I haven't done any modifications really to this printer. I've modified the little cooling fan shroud slightly. It could be a lot better than it is, but I haven't really had a whole lot of issues, and the printer just works. It works good, and I haven't really had to do any maintenance to it, and it just keeps giving me good prints. When I do have issues, it's usually the slicing software or the model itself, but it's never the printer. If I had to do it all over again, I would buy this printer again. If I could go back in time and replace a few of my other printers, would I? I don't know. The price on my other printers, they were a lot cheaper than this printer. I could buy 2 of the X3s for the price of this printer practically, and the X3 is a good printer too if you put some work into it. But I would definitely buy this printer again given the chance. It's a really nice printer. I really like it, and it's worked out well. So we're going to go straight to the time-lapse print of this really epic statue. I'll tell you ahead of time, it's a 57-hour print, and let's hope it comes out flawless. So let's go to the time-lapse. 32 hours and 51 minutes in. I'm almost 50% complete. Not quite. Let's see, I had this thing is coming out beautifully. And it is huge. It's going to consume a whole roll of filament. It is, I'd say it's about 65% complete. 40 hours and 36 minutes on the clock so far. This was a brand new roll of filament. 60% used up or so, and we still got quite a bit to go. The rest of his paws is in this entire head. This is coming out just awesome. I love this printer, but then again, I love all my printers. They can all do such amazing things. He's just coming out awesome. And I love this color. It's a gold filament. I can't wait till he's complete. This guy's coming out just flawless. I'd say about another 12 hours to go at most. If I'm lucky, 11. I would have liked to have made him bigger. It's possible to make him bigger on the CR-10, but he's going to consume most of a roll of filament as it is. If I could get this color in 2-kilogram rolls, that would be great. I would print him as big as this printer would allow. Isn't that amazing? And there we have it. He's complete. That took us 56 hours and 59 minutes for that epic print. Here's the model all complete. It turned out great. It's practically flawless. I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I can't wait to print a second one, as I do want a set of them. It took close to 58 hours, I believe, to print. I'd have to go back and look at the footage. I was removing the support material as I went. This golden filament complements the model really well. It just gleams. It brings out all the details in the model. I put a little bit of paint in the eyes to give those a little bit of detail. They really stand out. But I'm really happy with this. I really love this model. It's just perfect. And I can't wait to print a second one. The model is just over 900 grams of filament, and it stands at 365 millimeter tall. I could go a little bigger, but I was scared that I would run out of filament and I would have a failed print. So I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to play it a little safe. It is one of the longest continuous prints I've done to date on the CR-10, and I'm really happy with the outcome. And I hope you all enjoyed this time-lapse video, and check out the description for links to the model and the settings I used on my CR-10. Thanks for watching.